Welcome to my Crossroads community training video, Setting Up Your Anchor Group. Your anchor group has been created for you by a staff person. As a leader of the group, you have the ability to manage and update your group settings. So let's go to your group. Once you log in to MYCC, you'll see on the side My Groups. My particular anchor group here is called Awesome Anchor Group. I'm going to click on that, and it takes me to the home page of my anchor group. Once I'm here, I want to create the settings so that I can customize this information as well as add a photo of my group. To do that, we're going to go to Actions, Edit Group Settings. Here you can add the name of your group. We can also add a photo, which I'll show you in a moment, and you can put a description. In this case, I put intergenerational group that meets weekly. We study the summit notes. So as you change your study, you can add that in, you can change the type of group, whatever description you would like. Next, click on the when and where. Choose the day. If you typically meet on a certain day, we meet on Monday. We typically meet in the evening. And then the area of town we meet is in North Glen, Thornton. And then if you meet at a particular location each week, you can add that information here. In our case, we meet at different people's houses each week, so I'm not going to populate that information. Next, go to Options. You want to have members interact so that your members can communicate to each other. You also want invitation or request required. What this means is that not anyone can just add themselves to the group. They would have to request it or be invited in order to be added to this particular group. It also means that not everyone, unless you're in the group, you can't see the information in the group. So you could see the home page, but you can't click on the participants, you can't click on the events and see the information within that particular group unless you are a part of that group. I do like to keep listed and public search checked just so people can find the group, although they can't access the information to it. And then also I like to keep messages, needs, and files checked so that group members can do these things. And then the only thing I like to uncheck is this last one here, send group members a weekly summary of group activity. That just gets a little much. I am in several groups, and so if I get a weekly summary of all the groups, it's just too many emails. So you can choose whether or not to keep that checked. And then hit save. And then you'll see here, if I click on show location, it shows the information, has my description, shows Clevis, me as the group leader, and then now I'm going to add a photo. So I'm going to go back to Edit Group Settings, click on this Browse button right here, and this is where you want to have somewhere on your desktop or in a file the piece of art or photo you want to upload, and you also want it to be a JPEG format. So I'm going to click on that and then hit Save, and then you'll see it will, voila, add my photo to the group. Now if I decide I don't like that photo or want a different one, I can go back to Edit Group Settings, click this checkbox Delete Photo, and hit Save, and then it takes the photo out. And that's how you customize your group settings. The next video is how to add people to your group. Thank you for joining us for this My Crossroads community training.